Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel School Tech Karnataka. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. So in today's video, we'll be solving exercise 1.1. So let's see what we have in our first exercise. Insert commas at appropriate places in the following numbers. Write in words. So our first given number is 32894. We first need to insert comma for this number and then write it in words. So how do we write this number in our place value chart? We start it from units place. So at units place we have 4, at tens place we have 9, at hundreds place we have 8, at thousands place we have 2, and at 10,000s place we have 3. And these numbers can be grouped as shown here. So our hundreds, tens and units place can be grouped into units group, and 10,000s and thousands, the digits in 10,000s and thousands place can be grouped into thousands group. So while placing comma, we need to place a comma after a thousands group. So to place comma after a thousands group, where do we place it? Here. It is important to remember to place comma after a thousands group. So how do we write our first number now? 32,894. And this we need to write in words. So how do we write it? 32,000 first. 32,894. So our second given number is 18415. So how do we write this number in place value chart? At units place we have 5, at tens place we have 1, at hundreds place we have 4, at thousands place we have 8, and at 10,000s place we have 1. So where do we place comma? After thousands group, here. So our given number is 18,415. How do we write this in in words? 18,000 415. 18,415. Now, similarly for a third number, here we have 9999 and 9. Where do we place comma? After our thousands group. So we have 99,999. How do we write this number in words? 99,999. 99. Okay, and our last number is 40003. Where do we place comma? After our 10,000s group. 40,000 after our thousands group. 40,000, 3. And in words we write it as 40,000 3. Okay, now let's move on to our second exercise. What do we have in our second exercise now? Write the following numbers in figures using comma. So our first number is 45,618. How do we write it? 45,618. And we place comma after our thousands group here. So it is 45,618. So our second number is 82,003. 82,003. And our third number is 13,709. 13,709. And our last number is 94,314. 94,314. So this is how we write the numbers in figures. Our third example or third exercise is write the following numbers in the expanded form as shown here in the example. So we have 47,609 is written as 4 into 10,000, 7 into 1000, 6 into 100, 0 into 10 and 9 into 1, because we have at units place 9, at tens place 0, at hundreds place 6, at thousands place 7 and at 10,000s place 4. So units, tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000s place. So at this position we can so when we want to solve our first example exercise here, we can write it first in place value chart. So how do we write it in place value chart? 3, 0, 2, 9 at thousands place and 1 at 10,000s place. So it is, and units is always 1, tens is 10, hundreds is 100, thousands is 1000 and 10,000s is 10,000. So when we want to write it in expanded form, we multiply the digit that is at the 10,000s position by 10,000. So first one is 1 in 19. For our first example, 19,203 is written as 1 into 10,000 plus 9 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 0 into 10 and plus 3 into 1. So in the same way, for our second given number 77,777, how do we write it in expanded form? 77,777. So we write it as 7 into 10,000 plus 7 into 1000 plus 7 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 7 into 1. And similarly for our third exercise, the third number we have here is 38,294. How do we write it in expanded form? 3 into 10,000 plus 8 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 9 into 10 plus 4 into 1. So this is how we write the given numbers in expanded form. Let's see what we do. What do we have in our next exercise? So in our fourth exercise, they have given, write the following expanded form of the numbers in the standard form. So here example is 6 into 10,000 plus 1 into 1000, 7 into 100, 9 into 10, 5 into 1 is written as 61,795. So similarly 7 into 10,000, 2 into 1000, 8 into 100, 3 into 10, 8 into 1 is written as 72,831. And for our second one, number example is 4 into 10,000, 0 into 1000, 0 into 100, 0 into 10, 1 into 1. How do we write it? 4, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is 40,001. And the third one is 6 into 10,000, 3 into 1000, 5 into 100, 1 into 10, 7 into unit. This is 6 into 10,000 plus 3 into 1000 plus 5 into 100 plus 1 into 10 plus 7 into 1. So this is written as 63,517. 63,571. 63,571. Oh, I'm sorry. 63,517. This is 63,517. 1 and 7, not 7. Since here it is 1 into 10 and 7 into 1. 63,517. 1 into 10,000, 1 into 1000, 4 into 100, 7 into 10, 4 into unit. How do we write it? 1 into 1000 it is 1, 1 into 10,000 is 1, 1 into 1000 is 1 here, comma 474, 11,474. This is how we write the numbers in the standard form when they are given in expanded form. Next, move to our fifth exercise. Form the greatest and the smallest 5-digit numbers using the following digits without repetition. So, to form the greatest 5-digit numbers, what do we need to do first? If you can recall correctly, we have solved these examples in our previous videos. So to write the greatest 5-digit numbers using the given digits, we need to write the greatest number first, and then the second greatest number, and so on. So, like in this example, we have 9 is greatest. When we compare all this, we have 9 is the greatest number. It is 9. And from the remaining numbers, we have 7, 7. Here we have 4, 4. And from this, we have 3, the greatest, and remaining 1. So the greatest number is 97,431. So similarly, to write the smallest number, we need to find the smallest digit first from the given digits. So the smallest digit that we have here is 1. Here is 1. And then the next one is 3, 3. And from the remaining 3 we have 4, 4. And from 7 and 9 we have 7 and then 9. So 13,479 is our smallest 5-digit number. Similarly, for our next given digits of numbers. So the greatest of all these digits is 8. I'll write 8 here. And then from the remaining 4 we have 6, 6. From remaining 3 we have 5, 5. And 2, 2 and 1. 86,521 is our greatest 5-digit number. How do we find the smallest? There's a trick for you to remember when if the question says that we need to find the greatest and the smallest number with the given digits, we can just write the numbers backwards. That is, first we need to write 1 and then 2 and then 5 and then 6 and then 8. We just write the numbers backwards. We start from here and write it until 8. From here to here. This is how we write. So this is how to find the smallest number when we already have found the greatest number. It works for all the numbers except for the numbers where the one of the digit is 0. So let's see, even in our example that we have here, they have written the numbers in backward direction. So 1 3 4 7 9, 1 3 4 7 9. This is a small trick for you all to remember. So let's try to write it in similar way. Our third given digits are, for the greatest we have 7 first. We'll write 7. Then from the remaining we have 6. Remaining 3 we have 3. Then we have 1. And then we have 0. Using the same trick, if we write the given numbers backwards, that is 0, 1, 3, 6 and 7. This is not a 5-digit number, but this is a 4-digit number, because a number before a number that is present at the number at the very first, if the number is 0, then you all know 0 doesn't have any value. So if 0 is present before any number, it doesn't have any value. So hence this number becomes 4-digit number. So to find our smallest 5-digit number, now what we do is we change these numbers, we exchange these numbers. So we write 1 0 3 6 7. So this is not our smallest 5-digit number, but this is our smallest 5-digit number. So now for our next given exercise, the greatest of all these numbers is 7, and then from the remaining 4 we have 6, and then we have 5, 4, and 0. So if we write it in the backward direction, how do we write it? 0, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So what do we do here is change these two. So this is not our 5-digit number. We write 5-digit as 4, 0, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's move to our last one example exercise. So the given digits are 5, 2, 7, 3, 4. Our greatest digit in these 5 digits is 7. And then from the remaining 4 we have 5, remaining 3 we have 4, I write 4 here, and 3 and 2. So here we can easily write it in backward direction to find the smallest number. So it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is how we find the greatest and the smallest number using the given digits. Now let's see what we have in our next exercise. It is preceding number and succeeding number. So what is preceding number? How do we find preceding number? We subtract 1 from the given number. And how do we find succeeding number? We add 1 to the given number. So our given number is 57,839. So 57,839. If we want to find the preceding number, we subtract 1 from this number. So if we subtract 1, we get 9 minus 1 is 8. This is 3, 8, 7 and 5. It is 57,838. And how do we find the succeeding number? We add 1 to the given number, 57,839. The succeeding number of this number is plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. I carry 1 and write 0 here. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 8, 7 and 5. It is 57,840. So the succeeding number of 57,839 is 57,840. In the same way, in the second exercise, we have only a preceding number, and we need to fill out the given the number and the succeeding number. So in this case, what do we need to do is, since preceding number is 1 minus then the number, in this case we know that when we add 1 to this number, we get this number. So 18,375 is 18,376. And in the same way, to the succeeding number, to find the succeeding number, we add 1 to this. So it is 18,377. Now in the third one, they have given us only the succeeding number. So succeeding number is 1 plus the number. So to find the number, we need to move back by 1. That is minus 1. So 40,781 minus 1 is 40,780. And to find the preceding number, we subtract 1 from the number, that is 40,779. Now the given number is 88,890. The preceding number would be 88,889. And the succeeding number would be 88,891. In the same way, the succeeding number given here is 13,586. So our number would be minus 1. So that is 13,585. And the preceding number would be minus 1. The number, that is 13,584. This is about preceding number and succeeding number. Now follow the pattern and complete the series. So these are skip numbers. This is a skip number. So how do we find our next skip number? Is we compare first this number and this number. We need to find the difference between these two numbers. So how do we find the difference? 23,444 minus 23,344. This is greater number and this is the smaller number. We subtract the greater number and the smaller number. So that is, we subtract the smaller number from the greater number. So 4 minus 4 is 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, and 4 minus 3 is 1. This is 0 and this is 0. So the difference between these two numbers, 23,344 and 23,444, is 100. So similarly, we need to find the difference between these two numbers in the same way. We need to subtract the greater number, that is, we need to subtract the smaller number from the greater number. So when we subtract this, we find the difference as 100. So we know that if we add 100 to this number, we get this number. If we add 100 to this number, we get this number. So to find this number, we need to add 100 to this number. So if we add 100 to 23,544, we get 23,644. To find the next number, we need to add 100 to this number. That is 23,744. In the same way, we need to find the difference between 15,719 and 35,790. So when we subtract 15,790 from 35,790, we get 20,000 as the difference. And when we subtract 35,790 from 55,790, we again get 20,000 as the difference. So when we know that when we add 20,000 to 15,790, we get 35,790. When we add 20,000 to 35,790, we get 55,790. So when we add 20,000 to 55,790, we get 75,790. And our next skip number would be 75,790 plus 20,000, that would be 95,790. In our next example, which we have here is, they have given us 88,888 and 78,888. When you compare these two, you can see that this is the greater number and this is the smaller number. And when we subtract this number and this number, we get 10,000. So, now, as in the previous case, when we added the difference to the first number, we got a second skip number. But in this case, we need not add 10,000, but here it is subtraction. So, when we subtract 88,888 by 10,000, we get 78,888. So, when we subtract 78,888 by 10,000, we get 68,888. In the same way, when we subtract 10,000 from 68,888, we get 58,888. And then in the same way, the next skip number would be 48,888. Now, and fourth one, 30,453. Our second number is empty. We need to fill the second number, and 36,453, 39,453. In this case, we need to find the difference between these two numbers. When we find the difference, when we compare these two numbers, we know that the difference between these two numbers is 3,000. So, when we add 3,000 to this, we get this number. When we add 3,000 to this number, we get 42,453. Similarly, when we add 3,000 to this number, we get 33,453. Just to check if our answer is correct, when we add 3,000 to this, we get 36,453. Now our last example, 58,600, 62,600, 66,600. Here the difference is 4,000. The difference is 4,000. So our next skip number would be 70,600. And the next skip number would be 74,600. Now, in our 8th exercise, we have to write the following numbers in increasing order, that is ascending order. In ascending order, we write the smallest number first and then the largest. So, how do we find the smallest number? We compare the 10,000s, the digits at the 10,000s place first, and here we have 7, 3, 7, 2 and 4. Since we know 7 is greater than 3, 2 and 4, we write 70,533 because, we need to write it in ascending order. So we need to find the smallest number. The smallest number between 3, 7, 2 and 4 is definitely 2. So we write 20,411. So this is our smallest number. Now in the remaining 3 numbers, we have 3 as the smallest. So we write 30,435, and from the remaining 2 we have 4 is the 4 is smaller than 7. So we write 40,623, and the last number is 70,533. Similarly, for our Next exercise we have 44,444, 44,044, 40,444 and 40,044. So the smallest number is 40,044 and our next number here is 40,444. The next number 44,044 and last is 44,444. This is how to write the ascending order for this given numbers. Now let's write the ascending order for these given numbers. 63,841, 63,481, 63,148 and 63,184. This comes to 63,148 first. The second is 63,184. The third number is 63,841 and the fourth number is 63,481. So similarly for fourth given numbers 50,060, 50,500, 55,000 and 50,006. The smallest of this number is 50,006. The next largest is 50,060. The next number is 50,500 and our largest number is 55,000. So similarly for the next given set of numbers 20,325, 20,825, 20,302 and 20,413. So our smallest number here is 20,302. Then the next number is 20,325. The next number is 20,413 and 20,825. Okay, this is how we write the numbers in ascending order. Our next exercise is to write the numbers in descending order, that is in decreasing order. Decreasing is the greatest from greatest number to smallest number. So we need to write the numbers in descending order in the same way we have written in the increasing order, but in this case we write the greatest number first. So we compare the digits at the 10,000th position and write the greatest number first. So here obviously we have 4 as greater number, so we write 45,678 and from the remaining 3 numbers we have 3 as a greater number, so we write 34,567 and from the remaining 2 we have 2 as the greater number, so we write 23,456 and the last number is 12,345. So similarly in the second given set of numbers we write the greatest number first. The greatest number is 45,604. Then the next number we write is 45,000 5,064, then 40,564, and the last number is 40,456. For our next given set of numbers, 12,344, 12,340, 12,304 and 13,244. We write the greatest number first. We have here is 13,244. Then the second number that we have is 12,344, and the third number is 12,340, and the smallest of all these numbers at the end, 12,304. Now with the fourth set of given numbers, we have 77,770, 77,077, 77,777 and 70,777. So we write the greatest number first, which is 77,777. Then the next smallest we have 77,770. Next smallest that we have here is 77,077, and the smallest that we have here is 70,777. With the fifth set of given numbers, what do we have here is 61,234, 62,134, 21,364 and 12,364. So this is the largest number of all these number is 62,134. Then the next smallest is 61,234. Then the next smallest is 21,364, and the smallest of all is 12,364. This is how we write the numbers in ascending and descending order. These are in ascending order and these are in descending order. So our last exercise of this unit is to compare the following given numbers and write equal to, greater than or smaller than sign in the blanks. You know this is equal to and this is greater symbol and this is smaller than symbol. That means the digits on left and right are equal. When the digits on left and right are equal, we write the symbol equal to. When the number on left and is greater than the number given on the right, we write this greater than symbol. And when the number given on left side is smaller than the number given on right side, we write this smaller than symbol. So let's try to write these symbols here. So in our first given number is 52,085 and 52,085. How do we compare these two numbers? We start from the 10,000s place. So at 10,000s place we have 5 and 5. Since 5 and 5 are equal, we move to thousands place. So at thousands place we have 2 here and 2 here. Since these are again equal, we move to hundreds place. So at hundreds place we have 0 here and 0 here. Since zeros are equal on both the sides, we move to tens place. We have 8, here and 8 here. It is equal again, and at move to units place. At units place we have 5 here and 5 here. Since all the digits on left side are equal to all the digits on right side, we write equal to symbol. Similarly, for the next given set of numbers, we have 46,431 and 46,613. So 46,000 is greater than 43,613. And for the next one is 15,662 and 24,672. 15,662 is smaller than 24,672. The fourth one is 74,312 and 76,312. 74,312 is smaller than 76,312. And 81,884 and 81,365. A number on the left, 81,884, is greater than the number on right, 81,365. This is how we write the equal to, greater than and smaller than symbol. If you like this video, please press the like button and also share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon. Thank you for watching.